powerful fighter jets that have shaped aviation history. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic Soviet-era war machines that continues to capture attention even in 2026, the MiG-23 Flogger. This aircraft represents a perfect balance of speed, strength, and adaptability, a true product of Cold War engineering brilliance. Let's begin with a full look at the exterior design, performance capabilities, and a short interior review that shows why this jet still remains a respected name in aviation circles. The MiG-23, known by its NATO reporting name Flogger, was designed by the Mikoyan and Yurovich Design Bureau to replace the MiG-21. Its introduction marked a major shift in Soviet fighter design and the adoption of variable geometry wings. This swing wing feature gave the MiG-23 the flexibility to perform efficiently at both high and low speeds. When viewed from the front, the aircraft has an aggressive stance, characterized by its sharply pointed nose and high-mounted variable wings that sweep backward for supersonic flight. The orange livery version seen at several modern airshows adds a fresh and striking look to this classic airframe, combining vintage design with the modern touch. The Flogger's fuselage is long, sleek, and designed with aerodynamics in mind. The single-engine layout, large air intakes, and Delta-inspired stabilizers contribute to both speed and maneuverability. On the ground, it has a commanding presence, the landing gear stance and tall tail fin add to its fighter aura. The variable geometry wings, one of its most distinctive features, allow the MiG-23 to change its flight profile depending on the mission. With wings fully extended, it's capable of stable, low-speed flight ideal for takeoff and landing. When swept back, the aircraft turns into a supersonic missile capable of slicing through the sky at speeds exceeding Mach 2.3. Even by 2026 standards, this is a remarkable feat for a design that dates back several decades. In terms of performance, the MiG-23 Flogger was built for speed, climb, and combat versatility. Powered by the Tumatsky R-29 turbojet engine, it delivers a thrust output of nearly 28,000 pounds with afterburner. This allows the aircraft to reach speeds above 2,500 km per hour and climb to altitudes over 60,000 feet. Its acceleration is impressive. Pilots describe the transition from subsonic to supersonic as smooth and consistent, with a strong push felt in the cockpit. Once the afterburner kicks in, the aircraft's range, around 1,500 kilometers with drop tanks, makes it capable of extended patrols or interception missions without immediate refueling. One of the MiG-23's biggest advantages has always been its radar and weapon systems. The SAP-23 radar allowed for all-weather interception and target tracking, giving it a technological edge during its time. It could carry a wide variety of weapons, including R-23 and R-60 air-to-air missiles, unguided rockets, and bombs. This versatility made it suitable for both air superiority and ground attack missions. In performance tests and combat simulations, the MiG-23 still demonstrates strong dogfighting capability and exceptional acceleration, though it requires skillful piloting due to its older flight control systems compared to modern jets. Now, looking briefly at the interior, the MiG-23's cockpit reflects the Soviet design philosophy of function over form. The cockpit is compact, filled with analog dials, toggle switches, and radar display screens typical of Cold War technology. The pilot's seat is ergonomically designed for long-duration missions, featuring a KM-1 ejection system for emergency situations. Visibility from the canopy is limited but functional, providing good forward and side views essential during dogfights. Despite lacking modern glass displays, the instruments are well organized, allowing a skilled pilot to control the aircraft efficiently even in complex combat environments. The stick and throttle response is firm and precise, giving a raw mechanical feel that many modern digital fighters lack. It's this hands-on control that many pilots describe as the real charm of flying the Flogger. In today's aviation world, the MiG-23 might not compete with fifth-generation stealth fighters, but it still holds an important legacy. Its design paved the way for later Soviet jets and inspired multiple air forces across the globe. Even in 2026, several upgraded versions continue to fly in training and testing roles. often displayed proudly in airshows where their roaring engines remind everyone of the sheer power of old-school engineering. The MiG-23 Flogger isn't just an aircraft, it's a symbol of innovation from an era when every flight was a battle between speed, technology, and human skill. Its exterior design remains aggressive and stylish, its performance still impressive, and its cockpit a window into the golden age of analog aviation. Whether you're an aviation enthusiast, a historian, or